Hi everyone, welcome to another session. In this session, we will discuss key network performance metrics. Let me explain each one in simple terms with real world examples. Let's talk about bandwidth. What it is, the maximum amount of data that can be sent over a network connection per second. For example, 100 Mbps, 100 megabit per second, 1000 Mbps, 1 gig, 1 gig bit per second. Similarly, can we can send 10 uh, gig bit per second, 100 gig bit per second. So think of it like a highway width. More lanes mean more cars. So car we can say data can go through. If there is a highway and that highway has multiple lanes and more car can go through it. So that is bandwidth. So it's theoretical capacity, not what you always get. So important point that it is theoretical capacity, and usually you 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 do not always get that much bandwidth. When you buy a new device, usually you see vendor data sheet how much bandwidth that particular device has. So, but in reality, sometime uh, you do not get that much bandwidth. So, the maximum capacity of network channel to transmit data. It represents the theoretical maximum data transfer rate. Second, second is throughput. So the actual amount of data that successfully travels over the network. For example, if your bandwidth is 100 megabit per second, but due to congestion or poor signal, your throughput is only 70 Mbps. So it could be affected by latency, packet loss, congestion. Yeah, there could be multiple factors which could reduce throughput. The third point is latency. Latency is the time delay between sending a request and receiving a response measured in milliseconds. The time delay between sending a data packet from source to its arrival at the destination. And it has an inverse relationship to throughput, right? So, for example, in gaming or Zoom calls, high latency make things lag. So, lower latency, better performance. Higher latency, um, bad performance, right? This is how you can interpret it. Fourth one is jitter. Jitter is the variation in latency. Packets don't arrive at consistent times. Why it matters? Because it affects real-time traffic like voice over IP, video calls. Analogy like waiting for train that arrives at random times every day. So that is jitter. So jitter is not a consistent thing. You may say performance, very good performance, and very next minute you may say some delay. So irregular delays. in data packet arrival. So sometimes very good and very next minute very bad. So that is jitter. The fourth one is signal to noise ratio. So it measures how strong your signal is compared to noise. For example, in Wi-Fi, higher SNR means clearer, more stable connection. Higher SNR is equal to better quality and fewer error. So signal to noise ratio measure the quality of a signal relative to background noise. It's commonly used in wireless communication. Higher SNR SNR indicates better signal quality and less interference. So that is these are very important performance metrics, and the difference between all those metrics we need to understand for the CISSP exam: bandwidth, throughput, latency, jitter, signal to noise ratio. So I hope I would be able to explain you the difference about these key network performance metrics. Thank you so much for watching this video. Any question, feedback, please share in the comment section.